Hey everybody, Gerard Cosmetics just came out with a 12-piece eye and face brush set, and we're gonna test it out. If you're new here and you don't know yet, or if you just don't know yet, I've been an affiliate with Gerard Cosmetics for, I think it's going on like 7 years now, I wanna say. Gerard Cosmetics is one of the brands that I always can stand behind their quality, and it looks like that's true yet again because this brush set is gorgeous. Look at those birchwood handles. And the price with all 12 brushes and the caddy is $150. First is the F1 Super Dome Powder Brush, then the F2 High and Low Highlight and Bronzer Brush, the F3 Flusher Precision Blush Brush, the F4 Complexion Perfector Brush, the F5 Fantastic Finishing Fan Brush, F6 Goodbye Under Eye Concealer Brush, the E7 Air Blender Shadow Brush, the E8 Shadow Placer Eye Brush, the E9 Precision Lip and Conceal Brush, the E10 Clean Cut Angled Liner Brush, the E11 Calligraphy Gel Liner Brush, and the E12 Sketch and Tame Brow Brush. I've just got to let you hear this because it sounds like quality. That is wood, like real wood. Not just some plastic pretending to be wood, that is some real wood. Now I'm just gonna go about doing my makeup regularly using all of these brushes and we'll see how they performed in the end. Done using all the face brushes, except I actually didn't even use the F3 Flusher Precision Blush Brush because I ended up using the bronzer slash blush brush for that instead. I normally like using the same brush for my bronzer and blush just so they kind of melt in together and we get the shades going and we get a nice gradient between the two. Went a little heavy on the blush today, but the eyeshadow's probably going to be a little intense too. But I was about to start doing the eyes and I realized that this is more so the perfect little eye set if you want a 1-2 get it done, get out the door kind of look. This is not your like detailed rainbow eye kind of eyeshadow brush set. So needless to say, among these brushes I will be adding a few more smaller brushes, especially since I'm very hooded. Otherwise, if I was just doing something really nude and wearable and I was just going out the door really quick, I could use these two for matte shadow blowing out and then shimmer to the lid. And then of course, eyeliner, depending on which eyeliner you wanted. But for my teeny tiny eye space, I need some more of these types of brushes, some little tiny blending brushes versus one big one to kind of blow out one shade. That being said, now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. So actually using the brushes, they feel amazing in the hand. And I think it's just the length of them. You know, the face brushes are a little shorter, a little stockier, but they're kind of perfect when you're trying to do detail work on the face. And when I say using these brushes is an experience in itself, it truly is. They feel so comfortable in the hand. It's like the handle, I don't know if it's because it's wood that it feels so nice, or because they're so smooth, or because they feel like such top tier quality. It just makes me enjoy using them. The bristles are super soft. They lay down product and blend product beautifully. I didn't have a bunch of bristles flying off everywhere or ending up all over my face. The only thing I would change about the set is the eye portion. Instead of doing like, say, 2 eyeliner brushes, I would have probably changed one of these to like a smaller fluffy blending brush, something that I could use to do more detail work with colors on the inside of the eye versus like a big fluffy brush like this, which I did use quite frequently, but it was mainly to buff and blend out those bigger portions right above the brow bone, right around the brow bone, just to really get a really smoky blend. But I definitely could have benefited from having 1 or 2 smaller brushes that are blender brushes. There were only 3 brushes in the set that I didn't use. The E11 calligraphy gel liner brush. This is one that I'll probably do eyeliner with when I haven't done my face makeup first. Usually if I do my face makeup first, I'm so scared of eyeliner, so I wanted to go in with the one that sort of had a guide for you, like this, because this is like using an angled liner brush. It sort of makes the line for you and you can follow the guide of the brush itself to know where your liner is gonna go. The E10 is probably my favorite eyeliner brush I have used because it makes it so easy to apply. I mean, look at how sharp that is. That is like the thinnest, cleanest line ever. About as thin and clean as this one, but this one I'm terrified of because it's just the point. Then the Precision Lip and Conceal brush. This is probably what I'll use for cut creases most of the time, but I didn't really have a need for it this time because I used my actual cut crease brush to apply my eyeshadow base. Then the F3 Flusher Precision Blush brush. I didn't use this one because I applied my blush with the bronzer/blush brush and I just applied both with it, but I did end up using this one a little bit afterward, after I finished everything else, to wipe away anything that fell under the eyes or to wipe away any excess powder or something that might have been there. It was really just my clean up the complexion brush. But that's really all I used it for, and because of its size and shape, it is kind of perfect to go right here and clean excess powder up, so I might just keep using it for that. Now my favorite brushes from the set, this F5 fan brush. Love this thing. It was able to blend out that highlighter so beautifully, and I always love a good fan brush because it helps with a nose application. You can get a nice clean line, and if you pinch it, you can get an even cleaner line because it makes it so thin. Fan brushes are just great for applying highlighter. I love using a fan brush for this kind of application. It just helps. Then the F4 Complexion Perfector brush. They mean perfector when they say it because these bristles are so dense. It gets you the smoothest, softest blend you could possibly want. I think this would even work wonders in a powder foundation because it's so dense. It would apply just like a buffer brush would. Then my favorite brush out of the entire set is the F6 Goodbye Under Eye Concealer brush. This thing is just like those cat paw brushes for powdering under the eye, except the point at the bottom is much sharper than the cat paw brushes, but it is perfect for under eye concealer. It is literally the perfect shape just to fit right there and apply and blend out your concealer in a targeted application. And you don't have to keep it so concise like you would if you were using the actual concealer brush, because then you would, just apply with this and then blend with the big fluffy one. But by far, this is amazing. I want like 5 of these. So let me know what you guys think of the 12-piece brush set. Did you like the eye part? Did you like the face part? Did you like the whole set? Let me know down in the comments. Let's talk about it. You guys know that I'm always hanging out down there with you. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know that you did. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.